Good evening, good evening. Hello, hello. Fix my shirt. How y'all doing at the start? Just a little late today, but hey, we here. We here. It's 5:30. Actually, it's 3:30 where I'm at, but it's 5:30 where I'm from. But yeah, hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Solomon Savoy here, Faith-Based Workplace. Thank y'all for coming back in. I know some people was in at 5 o'clock. Probably wonder what was going on, but I still was at work, and yeah, Sharon was like, I think you need to reschedule it for 5:30. So that's what we did. We pushed it back 30 minutes so I had enough time to get set up with my lights and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm here ready to discuss this stuff. And I actually found out something very interesting in the last couple of days. It has nothing to do with this, but I'll save that to the end. Just want to have a quick discussion and see what y'all think. It'll be towards the end of this live, though. It's nothing to do with this video, but I think it's something that's quite evil and interesting. But it has nothing to do with this live, but is some of y'all might know, some of y'all might not know. So, maybe we might teach a few of y'all some things. So we'll see. How you doing, Miss P? Rebecca, I know is in here. How you doing, wifey? Narc Free Living. Follow Shannon on Narc Free Living. She's live every Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check her out. Also join CBU, Chainbreaker University. Check her out over there. That's live on Thursdays, not on YouTube, but you have to go to www.northfreeliving.com. Let me put that up right quick so you kind of know where to go for that. And that is where is it at? Here we go. You can follow on Facebook, you can follow on Instagram, TikTok, and all those things. Sean, I see the eyes you put in the chat. Yeah, it's just something that I seen on TikTok, and then I did a little research real quick just to see. Yeah, it might be one of them I might have to look into a little bit more, but it's right there in your face. They do stuff in plain sight. So we're gonna talk about that towards the end of the video before we get off of here. I'll put that up there and just see what y'all think and see if y'all catch what they doing. But anyway, thank y'all for being here. We're going to discuss when you are disappointed with God after narcissistic abuse. Again, follow my wife. Share out this live. You just coming in, like the live. Like Shannon just put in there. Thank you for that. Hit that button on your way in. Yes, this world is very, very wicked, and I don't know. They're always doing something. So it's one of those things. But yeah, it's very, very wicked. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, thank y'all. If you want to follow me, this is all my Instagram, TikTok, and everything. Check me out over there on Instagram. If you're looking for real estate, I'm going to do shameless plug. It's my YouTube channel. Hey, follow my Realtor Solomon Savoy or TikTok at Savoy _ Realtor HTS, which is for Houston, Texas. Check me out over there as well. Domestic violence, 1-800-799-SAFE. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-TALK 8255, or you can text the number 988. All right, y'all. I got through the announcements real quick. How y'all doing today? I ain't asked that. How y'all doing? Feel like it's been a while. Was I live last week? Yeah, I was live last week. It feel like it's been longer than a week or so. But yeah, how y'all doing? How you doing, Miss P, Shannon, Carmen, Rebecca, Deborah? How you doing, fam? Louisiana in the house. How you doing? Who else? Who else is in here? I don't know who all in here, but if you're in here, how you doing? Miss P said, I'm great. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm out here I'm in Sacramento, California is where I'm at. Yeah, nice weather out here. They say it's hot, but it's okay. I mean, it ain't hot like Texas or Louisiana heat, but I mean, it's decent. Nice weather. So, I'm out here doing the work, but yeah, it's not bad. But thank you for asking that. Anybody else? How y'all doing before we get started? I was about to say we behind. We started late, so I'm 5 minutes into it. So we're actually about to start on time. Usually the announcements take a little bit longer, so I speeded them up so we can get to what we need to talk about. All right, so let me get back over here. All right. When you're disappointed with God after narcissistic abuse, and I think most of us, or some of us, or maybe all of us, depending on how you look at it, might have been disappointed with God after narcissistic abuse, or disappointed in God after certain situations that happen in our life. We're gonna break that down and figure out, what kind of what's going on. Let me get this off of here right quick. This faith-based workplace that's scrolling. All righty, there we go. But as y'all come in, thank y'all. Hey, how you doing, Tyree? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for being here. God bless you. Thank you for being here. All right, y'all. Let's get into this one. Deborah say, yes, praise God, I'm here. Yes, hallelujah. Thank you for being here, Deborah. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to get into this message. Like I said, we already started 30 minutes behind, but it was needed. But we're here now, so we're about to get into this message. Hopefully you can learn something from it. Hopefully I can learn from you as well. And let's see how this goes. So let's get into this one. Again, when you are disappointed with God after narcissistic abuse. I like to get into breaking down. And I know we have, we know what most of these words are, but, I just want to break it down for people that haven't been here before, or for people that's new to the channel, or even, you might like, what does it actually mean? What is he trying to say? So I try to bring in words so we can break it down, so we can get it down, dumb it down as best we can. All right. We got our speaker today, so it might be just a little bit louder. Let's see. It's a little bit louder. Hey, God's grace, say, hey, family, I'm late, just got off work. You're not late. Actually, God's grace, I just started 7 minutes ago, so you're right on time. I started late. I usually start at 5, but I had to push it back to 5:30. So you actually right on time. Hey, how you doing, Nate? Welcome, welcome. God bless you. Yeah, y'all right on time coming in right now. I started late, so see, it happened for a reason. Maybe we was waiting for God's grace to get off of work. I had to get off work too. So, so there you go. I like it. I like it. All right. So let me do this here. I want to be able to see the chat. So let's do this. All right. Now the chat can pop up. I can see it at the same time. So here we go. She got great say, yeah, I heard the sound effects. I'm not late. Y'all funny, man. No, you're not late. All right, let's get into it. Let me get back over here. I told you they made some changes over here, and you gotta. I'm getting used to it. I like it. I'm getting used to it. So again, when you are disappointed with God after narcissist abuse, now I can see y'all chat. Hey, good evening, Maria Vargas. God bless you. I like doing it this way. That way I ain't got to flip back and forth. So I love this. So thank you for being here. God bless y'all. Let's get into this one. So let's talk about disappointment. What is disappointment? It's a sadness or displeasure caused by the non-fulfillment of one's hopes or expectations. I'm gonna read that again. Sadness or displeasure caused by the non-fulfillment of one's hopes or expectations. When you look at the definition, what actually are they saying? I mean, I get the sadness or displeasure. That's kind of easy. But when they say the non-fulfillment of one's hopes or expectations, I'm glad you asked, because I was like, non-fulfillment. I know what non-fulfillment means, but let's break it down. Let's see what they're talking about. So non-fulfillment, they say a lack of pleasure and satisfaction because you are not happy with your life. It's a lack of pleasure and satisfaction because you are not happy with your life. So how many of y'all can honestly say in somewhere in your life you felt a sense of non-fulfillment because of basically you was dissatisfied with certain aspects of your life? It could have been after narcissistic abuse, it could have been after abuse, it could have been a few different things that we can talk about. But how many of y'all can honestly say, I can say that I had a certain place in my life where I felt like I wasn't fulfilling what I was supposed to do. I wasn't fulfilling my destiny. So I felt like, I wasn't happy and I wasn't doing that. I'm not saying I'm that way now. And I love what I do. That's why I'm here live every Wednesday. That's why I talk about narcissistic abuse with my wife and everything. I love doing it. But you know what I'm saying? God's grace say I had to check myself real quick. My wife also say you go through so many emotions and feelings, emotional roller coaster. That is definitely true. Definitely true. So I think we all can sit here and say we probably at some point in our life we had this, whether it was your career, whether it was, military, whether it was, things going, issues going on with your children. Maybe it was you going through college. You might have had certain areas of your life where you weren't happy with your life. So that's all I'm trying to say. So again, disappointment is sadness or displeasure caused by the non-fulfillment of one's hopes or expectations. Now, I will say sometimes this disappointments that we have is not God related. I know you're like, Simon, what are you talking about? Here you go again. Yeah, here I go again. It's not necessarily God related. See, some of us put certain expectations on us that has nothing to do with God. See, for example, we'll set ourselves up for failure because we set these high expectations. I'm not talking about trying to get a 4.0 GPA. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about certain things that we know it is not obtainable or achievable. We'll set these expectations. And then when we don't achieve them, I want y'all to listen to me. When we don't achieve these things, what we do? We get disappointed in God. Now, let's hurry up and rewind. Let me hit the rewind button because we started with the rewind. We ain't even getting nowhere yet. Hold on. How you doing, MB Joes? So what you got to understand is you set these high expectations for certain things in your life. Maybe you like a certain type of woman. Maybe you like a certain type of man. Maybe you want a certain career. Just different things. And then we don't achieve those expectations. We immediately go to God in disappointment. Now I want somebody to make that make sense. So you set the expectations on yourself for things that you want to achieve, and you don't achieve them, but you immediately get mad at God. Now I have to ask you, we family, I have to ask you, did God tell you to do those things that you tried to achieve? Just thought I asked the question. I mean, seriously, did he tell you, or did he send a messenger to you? You know, God got a way of sending messages. Were you told to do these things that you put on yourself, these expectations? It's quiet. I know I'm in the room with myself, but I don't see nothing popping up in the chat either. I can go out on a limb and say that some of us put expectations on ourselves, and then we blame God for those things, but God had nothing to do with those things. Okay, you're not listening to me. Hold on. Let's break this down. Miss People gonna break this down a little bit more. We're gonna break this down another way. So some of us got married to a certain person. We're not going to say their name, but we're going to call what they are, narcissistic. And then we got married to this person thinking that was the one. Like, I didn't find the one, then find a man in your life, then find a woman in your life, got married to this jolly joker, and you found out real quick that this was a narcissist. You find out that they came from a narcissistic family. And then we get disappointed with God because you say God allowed a demon into your life. How you doing, Amar J? Okay, let's rewind again. We had to rewind quick on this one. Hold on. So what I just said, let's see what I just said. We just said that we found a person, basically. I didn't say all this, but we found a person. We got married to this person. However long you dated them, and then you realize there was a narcissist, but then you quickly turn around and blame God for the disappointment in your marriage. And when I say disappointment, I mean you dissatisfied, you disappointed because the person that you thought was the one cheated on you, they abused you, whether it was financially, physically, mentally, emotionally. So you throw all that in, and then we immediately go to God, not in prayer. Nah, we don't go to God in prayer. We go to God in anger because we disappointed because this marriage didn't work out. It might have been your first marriage and you expected to go a certain way. We're going to discuss that as we break this down. But what I want you to understand is, how can you go to God in disappointment when God didn't set you up with that fool? I'll wait for one of y'all to answer. Think about what I'm saying. So you disappointed in God because you chose. Key word is you chose. Key words. I don't want to be like Biden and say I got 3 words and say only whatever. I don't know if y'all seen that. He said I got 2 words and he said 3. Whatever. Anyway, but you have to understand that in this case, I think the responsibility would fall back on us, on you. It wouldn't fall on God because he didn't tell you to get with that person. So I just hope we I'm breaking down non-fulfillment and breaking down disappointment. So I don't know how. I know it's titled disappointed in God because a lot of people are disappointed in God. A lot of people get church hurt. I'm not going to talk about that too much tonight, but a lot of people get church hurt because they go to a certain church. Again, they go to this church. They do their research, or maybe they just show up at the church. I don't know. Their friend told them it was a good church. They go to that church thinking it's a good church, only to find out it's a bad church, and only to find out, well, they don't find out. They go from, oh, it's a bad church to blaming God because, oh, yeah, listen to what I'm saying. So you have to understand that how can you be disappointed with God for a church that you decided to go to? I'm just asking questions. You ain't got to answer me. I know it's a lot to unpack already. We just started, but I mean, again, people get disappointed. They get upset. They get angered because they chose a church. They chose a church, and the church is not what they thought it was. The church has narcissists in the pulpit. The church has narcissistic deacons and deaconess. I'm just saying. I just thought I'd point that out. People in the choir, they try to join the choir and they figured out some of those people are narcissists. Yeah. Okay. Miss P say, to be transparent, I was disappointed in myself. I felt I should have known better. I was hard on myself for a minute. And I get that, Miss P, because I've been there before too. When you're hard on yourself, thinking you should know better, thinking our discernment should be better. But I will say it does happen. It does happen to the best of us. Shannon said, God is like, who told you that? Who told you to go over there? Who told you to date that person? Who told you to marry that person? Who told you to sleep with that person? Who told you to have sex with that person? Who told you to have a baby with that fool? Yeah, I know. I know there's not one of them lives that could get a lot of views. Probably a lot of people don't want to hear that because whenever we talk about us, we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about the narcissist. I get it. But I think we need to have these conversations because sometimes we have to look at, I ain't got a mirror in front of me, but we have to look in the mirror and realize that we made a choice that affected not just our lives, but it affected our children's lives. And also probably if we don't break the soul ties and go through deliverance, guess what? It's going to affect our grandchildren's lives. And they, you see where I'm going with that. Just saying. And then the thing about it, it's been happening in your family the whole time, but you decided to get on the rat race and the little rat wheel or whatever you want to call it. And you're doing the same thing your mama them did, and you're doing the same thing her mama did, and here we go. So at what point are you going to stop being disappointed in God and start looking at some choices, some life choices, and changing some things that you can do moving forward? Just thought I'd throw that out there. Just thought. But I will say your choices can end in disappointment. And we just broke down disappointment. So exactly, Ms. P, generational curses. So the choices you make can end in disappointment. See how I keep coming back to the choices that we make. So the choices that we make can end in disappointment. Boy, I tell you. My wife say people love to talk about the narcissist, shaking my head. True healing comes when we take accountability without condemnation. That's a mic drop moment right there. So get this. So we hold God to a high standard, which I get it, but hold our choices to no standard. I'm going to sit back in my chair and let y'all read that again. We hold God to a high standard, but we hold our choices to no standard. See, the choices we make, we don't want to be accountable for that. We like, nah. Yeah, I chose that food, but nah, that ain't on me. That's on God. Yeah, I bought that car. I didn't read reviews on it. If I already read the reviews, I'd have known not to get that car, but I bought that car. God, I got a broken car. I need help. God, I joined this church, but I think it's a cult. Okay. So it goes back to that's your choice, but we ain't got no standards for that. It's all good. We ain't got no accountability for our choices. It's all on God. We throw everything at God. Like, God, this is your fault. God, I'm disappointed because I woke up late. Did you set your alarm late? I'm just asking a question. I mean, we blame God for everything. I'm not being funny. I'm being truthful. I mean, we blame God because we late for work. Did you set your alarm? Did you go to sleep on time? I'm just saying. I mean, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it from both ways, but we'll blame God for everything. God, I'm running late. Okay, well, if you'd have woke up 45 minutes ago instead of keep hitting your snooze on your alarm, just thought I'd point that out. Rebecca said, I wonder if it's ego and pride, or we all falling for it young and then end up disappointed on the other end when we're older. Hey, how you doing, Minnie Mahogany? I believe it's some truth to that. I think the devil catches us when we're young. So it's up to us. I can't say it's up to our mothers. I can't say it's up to our fathers because look where we at now. We're going deep tonight. I mean, think about it. You can't you can't put that responsibility on your mother or your father because we went through narcissistic abuse anyway, and we got to the root cause. Go check out that video I have on root cause of narcissistic abuse. We understood that our mother and fathers and our mothers and you get what I'm saying, have been going through this, like she just said, generational curses. So it's up to us to break the generational curses, whether it's soul ties, demonic entity, whatever it is, we have to do that. So even though it happened to us when we were young, things have taken place, and we can't really blame none of them. They didn't know. Let's just be honest, they didn't know. And even they did know right from wrong. They chose wrongly. So that's why we all on this YouTube channel right now. I'm just saying. Just thought I'd throw that out there. My wife says sometimes we are too hard on ourselves. That leads to condemnation. Perfect. Yeah, you're right. Legalism, false humility, etc. Accountability without condemnation is key. Thank you, wife. My wife, you owned it today. So let's talk about this disappointment in God just a little bit. Y'all mind if I talk about it just a little bit? Because what I want you to understand is, well, I want to put it up on the screen so you understand. Because, like I say, people are always disappointed in God. They always blaming God for things. They're always blaming God for the choices that we make. They blame God for stuff that he has nothing to do with. But let's do this right here. I want y'all to read this with me. God does not do disappointment. So if you know that God is a fair God and he don't do disappointment, I mean, think about the blessings and everything he did in the Bible, and then everything he did in your life, things he have done in my life, things he have done in my wife's life and others. God don't do disappointment. So how can we be disappointed in someone that doesn't do disappointment? I just thought just think about that. If he don't do disappointment, it's like saying he's never won. He's never lost a fight. So if he never lost a fight, how do we think that he's going to lose this battle or this fight? I don't think he's going to lose. I just automatically assume he's going to win because he hasn't lost. So if he don't do disappointment, I can't be disappointed in God when I gotta get to the root cause of this. So if I'm looking at it the right way, okay, if God don't do disappointment, I made that choice. Maybe I need to be looking at myself a little bit more. I'm just using me as an example. I mean, think about that. But again, you know, it's one of those things. Exactly, wifey. God does not disappoint. He don't. He's never disappointed me in no situation. Like I say, even the ex-narcissist that I was married to, that wasn't a God thing. That was a Solomon thing, because Solomon chose, you get what I'm saying? Solomon chose that. Solomon chose to go to Honduras. Solomon chose all that. Certain things, if Solomon would have did differently, Solomon wouldn't have ended up in the situation he was in. But Solomon chose. Tyree chose. Hey, brother, shots fired, Solomon. Yeah, you know. Can't do that too loud. I'm in a hotel room. I might think I'm doing something. Turn it down just a little bit. But yeah, so we can't. God don't do disappointment. So we need to get to a point or a place where we stop blaming God or stop being disappointed in God for things that we did. And that's all I'm saying. Exactly, God. Miss P laughing at me. I had to turn it down, Miss P. They might come up here knocking on the door. Hey, sir, I ain't got nothing. All I got is a speaker. I got a speaker on the phone. That's all I got. I ain't got no weapons. Just saying. All right, let's get a little bit more into this. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to read the bottom part of that. Disappointment is not a God problem, but it's a you problem. It's not a God problem, because he don't have that problem in disappointment. But it's a you problem. We got to hold ourselves accountable. It's a you problem. It's a me problem. We do disappointment very well. And think about it. We didn't disappoint ourselves so many times, man, but we blame God and things. I see everybody laughing. Yeah, so it's one of those things, you know what I'm saying? So disappointment is not a God problem. So we just need to just, how they say that, strike that from the record, take that out of our mental. Nah, it's not a God thing. So if you start thinking that, okay, that's not a God disappointment, then I think you can start the process. Okay, how did I end up here? How did I end up in this disappointed state? How did I end up at another job that's failed? Did you go to God first before you applied for that job? I'm just asking a question. Did you go to God first before you applied for the job? Did you say a prayer when you went into the interview? Did you pray over the people? Did you find out what the culture of the company was before you even went to the job? See, if you find out what the culture is before you even go, see, when you get there, you already understood or understand that this might not be the company for me. See what I'm saying? So if the culture, they only have one black person at the whole company, and it's a company of 600 people, and you going in there to interview, if they don't hire you, you should not be disappointed. I hope this makes sense. I mean, think about what I'm saying. You shouldn't be disappointed. They only got one person in there anyway. They got one token Negro. Let's just be honest. And they already hired. They made their quota for whatever. And if you don't get hired, you shouldn't be mad, and you shouldn't be disappointed in God. Is my point. So I hope that's making sense to you. I'm trying to do this the best way I can to make sense, because sometimes, like I said, we blame God or disappointed in God for the job that we didn't get. That might not be your job. That door at that job was closed because maybe they racist, or maybe the job that you're supposed to go to is another job. But again, it is what it is. My wife say, what's crazy about our human mindset is that we forget how many times he's delivered us, and we were in the middle of a storm. That's a mic. I ain't got a mic drop, but that's a mic drop moment right there. Still loud. Oh, we're just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna roll with it. So you have to understand that. So let's keep moving. So why does disappointment upset us so much? Because we set. Remember, I'm going back to. Let's hit the rewind again. Because we set such high expectations on what we want to achieve. You don't believe me? Let's go all the way down memory lane. I'm not a woman, but I know enough and seen enough stuff on TV. What they used to tell little girls when they were young. I'm talking about young, like 8, 9, 10 years old. Oh, you want to get married, have a white picket fence, buy a house, have a beautiful wedding. They set up expectations. Now, I'm not saying you can't get married. That's not what I'm saying. Listen to me good. They set these expectations on a white picket fence. Well, I'm here to tell you I got a house and I don't have a white picket fence. Matter of fact, I never had a white picket fence. I'm not a female, but I'm just saying they put these things on it. That's society. Where in the Bible does it say you're supposed to get a white picket fence? I'm just asking the question. If you want to be technical, I mean, what does it say there? It doesn't say you get a white picket fence with a husband and a house and 4 kids with a garden in the back, with a flower bed in the front, with a crepe myrtle tree in the. That's a society thing. Matter of fact, that's a USA thing. Let's just break that down. I don't know if they do this in other countries, but I can speak for USA. They set high expectations on what you're supposed to do. They tell you what marriage is supposed to look like. Now, how am I supposed to believe these fools when they going against? Y'all don't want to have this discussion tonight. That's all right. It ain't even nighttime over here. It's daytime. You can see the sunlight behind me. They set high expectations on marriage, and they don't even read the Bible. Well, I'm listening to. Okay, I'm done. 2 dogs, Miss P, right? 2 dogs. So you don't read the Bible, you want me to listen to you? Man, come on, bro. Why do we listen to? And you know what it is? It goes back to that keeping up with the Joneses. So if Mr. Jones down the street buy a 2,800 square foot home, somehow in our mind, we think we got to go buy a 2,800 square foot home. But then what we do, we go buy a 3,800 square foot home. So it's bigger than Mr. Jones. And guess what happens? We can't afford the 3,800 square foot home. And then guess what happens? We get in a situation where the economy collapses. Ask me how I know, because it happened before. Hey, how you doing? I belong to Jesus. And then we can't afford that house. And then maybe they have to repo our home. And then guess what we do? We disappointed in God again, because you're like, God, why did you bless him with this house? If you listen to the story I just said, the analogy I just said, God was nowhere in there. You wanted to keep up with the Joneses. You made a choice to go buy a bigger home instead of living in your means. I'm just thought I'd point that out. But immediately, we blame God for you and your family losing a home or being homeless or going to have to stay with your mama, when it goes back to the root cause is you was keeping up with the Joneses. Mr. Jones can afford the 2,800 brand new square foot home, but you decided to go buy the 3,800 square foot home. And now, 3 years later, just 3 years, it don't take long, you can't afford that home. And now you sitting there blaming God. I'm just saying. I know y'all don't want to hear this. I get it. My wife say, trying to keep up with the Joneses. No, sir. Do what you can do. Exactly, Miss P, period. Because a lot of times, keeping up with Mr. Jones might be doing, go check out my video. It's called Devil Duties. I did 2 of them. Mr. Jones might be doing some devil duties over there. Maybe Mr. Jones made a deal with the devil to get that 2,800 square foot home. I told you, God do blessings, the devil do promises. I don't know if y'all heard me say that before, but you didn't. You just heard it now. God does blessings, the devil does promises. So the devil go promise you a new home as well, and he's going to deliver on that promise. But guess what? You go, oh, the devil. Okay, y'all don't want to get into that. I get it. We're not gonna get into that one. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Thought I'd throw that out there. I belong to Jesus. Say I'm blessed to have my cute little apartment. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yes. So let's keep moving. So we don't hold family or friends to any standards either, but we hold God to these high standards. See, let me tell you a little something. So our family, and I know some of y'all can attest to this, our family and our best friends can do us dirty. What I mean by that, they can, let's see, what analogy should we use here? Oh, if you're the black sheep or the scapegoat of the family, let's use that. So our family that we've been with for many, many years, because most of us in our 30s, 40s, 50s, or whatever, but we've been around this family for many, many years. We didn't did things for this family. We didn't pour, blood, sweat, and tears for real. We didn't pay money to help them out and do different things. But we can get into a situation, narcissist abuse. Since we talking about narcissist abuse, might as well go there. We can get into a situation where we get married to a narcissist. The narcissist is so crafty and conniving, he or she will get your family to turn their back on you. And then we don't hold our family to those high standards. So we like, that's my family. Or some of your family members will walk around and tell you and ask you the question, well, that's your mama. How many of y'all can attest to that? That somebody, well, that's your mama, you still gotta love them. That's your daddy, that's your sister. But what do? We go right back to what I've been saying. We disappointed in God because our family didn't turn their back on us. I don't know how that's a God problem, but I guess we make everything God problem. So look, Miss P say, yes, I heard that nonsense. It doesn't make sense when you think about it. It's like, wait, hold on. So my family believed the lies of the narcissist, the demon, the evil person, whatever you want to call it. They believe this jolly joker. They believe this fool. And then we don't hold them to the same standards. Remember we had these videos where I talked about, I know Shannon talked about it before, well, we have to set these things, they're called boundaries. So see, if you set boundaries in any relationship, I'm talking about your spouse, your family, your friends, your workplace. See, if you establish boundaries from jump, things that you expect or you're not going to tolerate, I guess I should say, when these issues come up, like family turn their back on you, you already know that, hey, you already got these things in place. Your discernment is already, I already know I'm going to lose some family behind this divorce. It's crazy to say that out loud. Saying it out loud even sounds crazy. But you're going to lose. I'm doing my little wall. That's what I'm doing. You're going to lose some family and some friends when you go through a divorce. Oh, maybe it's just me. I'm the only one lost family and friends through it. Oh, okay. I guess I'm out here by myself. Y'all going to leave me out like that. Okay. I got y'all. But think about what I'm saying. You go through the divorce, but you lose your family and some of your friends. Let that sink in for a while. But what do? We disappointed in God. That ain't even making sense when you think about it. So I file for divorce, or they file for divorce. They narcissists, they evil, they abusive. I lose some of my family and some of my friends because they believe. Man, come on, bro. Are you serious right now? Yes, I'm serious. They turn their back on you to go over there. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm just saying, just thought I'd point that out. But you have to understand that going through any kind of situation, whether it's a divorce, whether it's a breakup, whether it's losing your job, whether it's getting fired, whatever it is, you're going to lose some people. But those people that you lose, you should be disappointed in them, not disappointed in God. Why are we blaming God for a friend that don't want to talk to us no more? Now, the old Solomon from 7, 8, 9 years ago will be probably disappointed in God and disappointed in myself. Solomon 2023, then you know what? You just freed up some time. I ain't got to talk to you no more. Fool, bye. I don't care. I know y'all like, well, Solomon, you're just heartless. I'm not being heartless. I don't have time for foolishness or evil stuff like that. So when my discernment tells me something off by that person, or my wife brings something to me, I'll go to God and pray about it, go in my prayer closet. So I'm not getting disappointed in God. I'm like, hey, I expect them to do what they about to do. And that's turn their back on me. That's do something evil to me. That's spread lies. That's smear campaigns. I expect that to happen. And guess what? I'm going to ride this smear campaign like a wave. Because guess what happened with waves? A wave don't go through the ocean and just keep going. A wave rises and it falls. And then he might get a new wave, but that's called, we're going to break that down. It's called trials and tribulations. But understand what I'm saying. I'm going to ride the wave because it's going to have its peak, or they're going to be on top. Smear campaign, people believe in them. But I'm not disappointed in God. I'm riding the wave because God is in control of that wave. I'm just saying. So I'm still going to ride the wave. And when it hit flat shore and I land back on shore, guess what Solomon about to do? Solomon about to party. I ain't talking about party. I ain't talking about drinking. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about celebrating what God has brought me through, because he brought me through that wave. He brought me through that storm, like Shannon mentioned earlier. So you got to understand that the storms come, but they don't stay. Hurricanes come, but they don't stay. Tornadoes might destroy the neighborhood, but they don't just stay in the neighborhood for months. They come through, do their destruction, and they go. It reminds me of Narcissist. They come through, do their destruction, and they go. I just came to me. I mean, think about it. A narcissist like a tornado or a hurricane. They come in, do mass destruction, whether they are F5 or a category 5 hurricane. They come in, do mass destruction. They throw your family and friends all around. It's like a hurricane or tornado. And then next thing you know, you picking up the pieces, like picking up the pieces for your home. Oh, that's good. So you picking up the pieces, but guess who we disappointed in again? We disappointed in God for the narcissistic hurricane or tornado coming into our life, but we allowed. Y'all don't want to hear that. I'm good. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. It's the wrong answer. I'm gonna move on, because a lot of times, like I say, we cannot blame none of those people. We don't want to blame none of them. But we can blame God for everything. We can be disappointed in God every day of the week, and I don't know how you do that, but some people do it. Tyree say facts. The old school friends don't want to hang because they believe the smear campaign. That's what I'm talking about, Tyree. That's what I'm trying to say. But even going through that, we cannot be disappointed in God, because you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, let's keep moving. Hold on. About to get into some more juicy stuff. So, and like I said, if you stay to the end, some of y'all might notice, some of y'all might not, but I got a picture I'm gonna put up. I'm gonna read some of the things on there. Stuff I'm reading that has nothing to do with. I want to see if you caught it or catch it. But anyway, when you choose to sleep or have a baby with this person, you must take responsibility. I just mentioned that. So when you choose to sleep or have a baby with this person, and I'm talking about out of wedlock or married, I mean, because guess what? You can have a baby still with the wrong person and be married to them. Don't let that be a thing. It is. People act like, you get married, and then once you have a baby with them, everything is hunky-dory. A lie detector determined that is a lie. That ain't true. Guess what? If you marry a narcissist and they mask slip 3 years later and you had a baby with them, well, you just married a Jolly Joker. You just got married to a fool. You just got married to an evil person and didn't know it because they held up that mask as long as they could. And then it slips off and boom. Now you get hit with smear campaigns, like Tyree said. You get hit with all this drama. You get hit with all this other stuff. Like Miss PG, you got married to a clown. Like Shannon always say, you didn't got a clown from Clown Town. Hey, whose fault is that? Hey, Joy, how you doing, Pink Girl T? Whose fault is that? Is it God's fault? Are we disappointed in God because we married a clown? I think not. Lie detector determined. That is a lie. That is a lie. Joy say tardy, but I'm here. It's okay, sis. I started at 5:30 anyway, so you're not that far behind. I had to start a little later, but yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so don't let that be a thing, but it is. And I keep saying things similar to this, and I just want to get this through everybody here. It is not God's fault that we did not choose wisely or use discernment when choosing. What I mean by that? So again, we chose to marry this person. We chose to sleep with this person. We chose to have sex with this person. We chose to make love to this person. We chose to bring this person into our house. We chose to bring this person around our children. We chose to bring this person around our family. And that same person turned our children against us, turned our family against us, destroyed our church. Okay, I don't know. Y'all don't want to hear none of that either. I get it. It's about accountability. It's about us. I know it's one of them videos about us. Get what I'm saying? We chose to bring this person into our life, and this person destroyed our life. Everything around our life. Everything. They got us fired from our job. But again, we chose to bring them around. I get it. Y'all don't want to talk about this. This ain't sisters ain't gonna get that many views, right? Because we talking about accountability and stuff. You know how that goes. So it's gonna be low views and people don't comment too much. I get it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Breaking news. Exactly, Miss P. They was doing their job. You brought the narcissist in, the narcissist is going to do their job, which is to kill, steal, and what? Destroy. But you brought them in. You brought them into. I know some of y'all think I got a perfect situation. You got everything good. You didn't join a fraternity and all that. I'm not gonna talk about that. Shannon broke that down before. I'm gonna break that. God telling me to talk about that at some point. Not yet, not just yet. So you didn't join a fraternity or a sorority and did all that and pledged and all this other weird stuff, and you didn't got, you know what I'm saying, and got you the perfect job and making 6 figures, and you got a figure if you're a woman, if you're a man, you got chest and muscles, and you dating all these people and hanging around all these beautiful people. Everything is hunky dory until you bring that jolly joker into your life. And then everything starts to fall to pieces. Everything is broken almost instantly. Everything that you didn't work hard for is broken. And then it goes back to what I keep saying. Immediately you're disappointed in God because why? You're like, God, I had a perfect life. I had the car, the Lamborghini, whatever you drive. I had the car of my dreams. I had the home of my dreams. I was in the neighborhood of my dreams. I had the job of my dreams. You notice a key word in that? I hope y'all catching it. You know there's a key word in that? You had the car of your dreams. You had the home of your dreams. You had the neighborhood of your dreams. Now, one time did you say, God, am I supposed to stay in this neighborhood? This rich, fancy neighborhood with the gated community with all the nice, pretty brick white houses? I'm just saying. See, your dream and what God has destined for you is 2 totally different things. But again, what do? We get disappointed with God because, hey, how you doing, Tony Cape? We get disappointed with God because we're not in our house or our subdivision that we want to be, because we didn't did all this research and we realized this house or this subdivision has the best school system for our kids. So we want to be there because little Lori go to this school and I want my son to go to the same school little Lori go. So when we don't get that house or we lose that house, we instantly disappointed or mad or aggravated at God because God took it from us. God didn't take that from you because he didn't give it to you. You went out and set course, set path, and said, hey, that's what I want. I'm talking about you, but I'm talking about myself too. Then did things that I just thought that's the car, that's what I'm supposed to have. And God like, nah, that ain't it right there. That it's nice, but that ain't it. Cause see, you thinking, Bentley or something. Maybe God think I just see what you said, God. Grace said little Lori. I don't know where they came from, but little Lori go to that school, and now you want your little son, you want your son to go to, meet little Lori. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand that some of these choices we make, we cannot blame God for these choices because it's our choice. We chose this neighborhood, and I get it. Y'all didn't stay up late at night doing research. Some of y'all go to the extent where you printed out paperwork, looked at houses and communities across the country. Maybe you stay in California, you're like, okay, the cost of living is too high, and you did this extensive research that, Texas is the best spot for me. And guess what? You go out, you find your real estate agent, somebody like me, and help you buy a house, and you didn't research the community and the crime rate, all that stuff. And then you met little Lori and her family, and you realize little Lori go to the school you want your son to go to, and boom, here you go. And then I want to ask you a question. Let's hit rewind again. I want to ask you a question. So, doing all that research, did one time you go into your prayer closet and ask God, were you even supposed to move from California? I just thought I'd ask that question. I bet the answer is no. Now, don't get me wrong. If God told you to move out of California or move, from wherever you're at, that's different. I'm talking to y'all that never did. You just automatically assume I'm supposed to move over here to Texas. Did you ask God if this what I'm supposed to do? God, am I supposed to stay in California? Am I supposed to move to Texas? Is this the right community for me? I'm just saying. Just thought I asked, man. Just thought I asked. God's grace said you want that Bentley, but God bless you with a Honda. Thank him and keep it moving. We can't afford the Honda. The Honda paid off. Hold on, what am I thinking? That's what I'm talking about. but you want the Bentley with the $3,000 car note. Matter of fact, the Bentley costs more than your house. I'm just thought I'd throw it out there. The Bentley costs more than your house. The house note is $1,800. The Bentley is $3,500. You let that sink in. Last time I checked, it ain't got too many people sleeping in Bentleys. I'm just saying. I throw that out there. Just saying. So let's talk about trials and tribulations right quick. So trials and tribulations take place, but you live and you live through the trials. You go through the tribulations, but like we always say, there's no testimony without having a test. So the trials and tribulations, I know y'all don't want to hear about this. Y'all thought we was gonna talk about narcissists today. I get it. But I haven't, if you've been following me for a while, I haven't been talking about narcissists in a while. I might hit them, get a little zinger every now and then, but we more on our healing journey trying to get us to understand, like, where we going in life. Like, what's your purpose? Like, what are you supposed to be doing? It ain't working at McDonald's. Nah, that ain't it. It's not the manager of the local grocery store. That ain't your calling. It ain't the head nurse at the hospital. I know they get paid good money, $40, $50, $60 an hour. That ain't your calling either. Probably ain't it either. Ain't it? Nah. It's not the head person of you know what I'm saying, of another establishment. That probably ain't it either. So then you got to ask yourself, if I'm not supposed to be doing none of these things, so I've been disappointed in God with all these other decisions I made, all these career paths. I didn't went this way, went that way, went this way. My homeboy told me this would be a good idea, so I went that way. Guess what? It only lasted 6 months. So at what point, at what time you go stop blaming God for the decisions you make and actually go to God in prayer, asking what you should be doing? I'm just asking. I asked that question. You know, we family, so I just figured we would talk about this thing. I love talking to y'all. I know y'all love talking back in text. I'm just trying to figure out, like, at what point do you actually sit down, sit your behind down, get on your knees, get in your prayer closet, do something and say, God, look here. I didn't try this many, many times. Like Shannon used to say, my picker is wrong. So I didn't pick the wrong careers, didn't pick the wrong people to be around. Okay, I'm laying everything at your feet. I'm not doing it. When you tell me to move, I'm going to move. If you tell me to move from California to Texas, I'm going to move. I'm just saying, if you tell me to switch careers, I'm going to listen to you because I know you have my best in. Okay, y'all not ready for this conversation. It might be a little deep. Shannon, you think this might be a little bit too deep? Okay. She ain't asked me, but, you know, we in tune. It might be a little bit too deep for everybody. Miss P, we probably should stop talking about this. Probably need to get to maybe I can hear him and think of another subject we can talk about and make it a little light. I'm just saying we can make it a little bit more cheerful because I get it. We stepping on toes. We running over toes on this one right here. Then run them over with, yeah. Okay, we might want to stop on this one. Oh, Miss P say keep going. So hey, we're gonna keep going. All I need is one person to say it. We're gonna keep going. So we have to understand that all these decisions that we make, how often do we include God in all these decisions? I'm just asking the question because, see, some decisions we think God shouldn't be involved, but I've learned through the years that God should be involved in every decision. You're like, what side am I talking about? Okay. My sister that's in here right now, Joy, Pink Girl Teachers. So I stay in hotels like all the time. But my sister explained to me, and it made perfect sense what she said. She said, you know, they got evil things. I don't know why I never thought it. I mean, I know people do stuff, you know, it's a hotel. I know they do stuff in here. I get that. But Jordan made it so clear, crystal clear. She said, you know, people do evil things in hotels. I ain't talking about sex. I'm talking about, you know, like seance, and they got witches and stuff stay in hotels and warlocks. She said, you know, make sure, you know, you're praying over the room. And then, you know, Shannon was, oh, yeah, we can, you know, because Shannon sells anointing oil. Check that out on www.narcfreeliving.com. Start anointing the rooms that you stay in. I don't think y'all listening to me. I'm just saying, so you gotta understand. Thank you for that super chat. God's grace, God bless you. She said, it's deep. Accountability hits different. Talk your talk. God bless you. May God return it to you over and over again. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out. Hold on. Let me see if I can click on that. Let me see. It might work. I'm way down. Hold on. Okay, I see it. I see it now. Thank you for that. No, you're right. It's deep. Accountability hits different. And it hits different for me too. Like, I'm talking to y'all, but guess what? There's some same stuff that I had to have these conversations with God too, or with Shannon or whatever. Hey, it is what it is. We here now. We're here now. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand the repercussions from the decisions we make. You get what I'm saying? So we got to understand, like I was saying, even with the hotel room, we just go, we book our hotel and we just go stay in a room. And I don't think we think nothing of it. And then we get home, we wonder why we having dreams and nightmares and stuff itching on us and stuff, something not right. Well, like I just said, did you anoint the room when you're in? Did you pray over the room when you're in there? I got so good. I don't have it. It's over there. I did a little bit more research, and guess what? I travel with a black light now. Just trying to, I was trying to show y'all something. You travel, if you want to travel 2-3 times a year, I recommend you getting a black light. And the reason for that, it shows urine stains and semen, of course. And guess what? You can pick up, if the bed is dirty, you can pick that up on the sheets. So what I do now, I used to, but before I even wipe down the room or do anything or even pray over the room, I break out the black light first. And I scanned I did the sofa that's back here behind me, and the bed, the pillowcases, and all that. The reason being, I want to make sure it's good for me to go in there. I'm just telling y'all what I do. Then you pray over the room, and you wipe it down with Clorox wipes and Lysol and all that good stuff. What I'm trying to tell you is, we have to go to God and pray, even in the room. You still got to bring God into the hotel room. You see what I'm saying? I know y'all like, what is he talking about? And get what I'm saying? I'm not disappointed in the hotel room because it's dirty. Well, okay, let me say that. I am disappointed when a room is dirty, but I don't blame God for the hotel being dirty. I know that's probably went over some of y'all head. Maybe not. Think about what I'm saying. I'm not going to God and be like, man, this hotel dirty. And what? That's the hotel staff that need to clean their doggone room. And I get it. They talking about because I asked this before, Shannon asked this before. They always say, "Oh no, we didn't lower our standards after COVID. No, we didn't lower our standards." Well, you could have fooled me. You could have fooled me, because out of the hotels I didn't stay at, I know I didn't ran across at least 4 or 5 that had issues. I just thought and I didn't have all these issues before pre-COVID. Didn't have all them issues. Maybe every once in a while. I ain't been here 12 months here moving around, and we have at least 5 hotels. I'm just saying, think about what I'm saying. So the standards have fallen some. I guess some of the people quit, got fired. I don't know, but the standards have changed. So again, we hold God to high standards, but we won't hold it. Man, look here, bro. I have no problem. No problem. Listen to me, I have no problem with picking up that phone after I didn't wiped it off and call the hotel and say, hey, look here. I found hair in the room, or hair on the toilet, or the sheets dirty, or whatever. It's too dirty. I can't do this. They having to switch me to another, because I travel too much. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not blaming God for a hotel room. I just thought I used that. Just saying. I don't know. I don't know why they blame God for all kind of stuff that he has nothing to do with, but they blame God. They blame God. They do. A lot of people do it all the time. I'm like, bro, it's not his fault. But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. So let's go back to this trial tribulation. We're doing good. So trials and tribulations take place, but you live and you like. Trials and tribulations are not because God is dissatisfied with you. So a lot of people think, I'm going through this situation because God is dissatisfied with them, or he's disappointed in you. No. We go through trials and tribulations to make us stronger soldiers in God's army. So being with the narcissist, it was just one. I might have been a long trial and tribulation, but my point is, you went through that so you can go help somebody else. See, I went through the situation I went to, not to just hold it in and don't tell nobody. I went through that situation to be able to share my story and help other men, help other women going through that. Shannon went through that situation to be able to tell other women, other men of what she going. Because see, everybody always think what? They're alone. After narcissist, you always think you're alone. You think nobody gonna listen to you. You don't go to God. You just worried about the people, which we should be more focused on God. But I get it. You wanna, well, my mama and they ain't gonna believe my brother. Guess what? If they don't believe you, God gonna provide you a new family. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. Think about what I'm saying. A lot of us get so caught up in this world systems that we have to be with our family. Well, the lie detector determined. That's a lie, because guess what? Most of us not with our family right now. It could have something to do with narcissist abuse. It could have something to do with something else, but most of us not talking to our family. Let's just be honest. We're not talking to them right now. You have a small disagreement with some family members and they cut you off. Ask me how I know. Small disagreement with a cousin. Matter of fact, no, hold on, hold on. Rewind. Nope, it didn't do. I hit the wrong one, my bad. So small, it wasn't even a small disagreement. I don't know what happened. But people just stopped talking to you. So I had a cousin just stop talking to me out of the blue. Didn't do them nothing. They didn't do me nothing. I thought we were on good terms. I talked about this before, but you have to understand, I'm not going to blame God for that person not talking to me anymore. Guess what I did? I'll go to God in prayer. Hey, if any snakes or any evil people are not supposed to be around me, so you got to be careful when you pray that prayer. And I tell you that all the time because sometimes people are just disappear. It might be a cousin. It might be a close cousin. It might be a brother. It might be a sister. But I'm not disappointed in God because my cousin not talking to me. I just look at it as maybe they're not supposed to be part of my life. Maybe we might rekindle that relationship later on down the line. But right now, I'm good. I'm good. I got my YouTube family. I got Shannon and the kids at home. You know, you got a work family if you have that, you know what I'm saying? You got other people you can call. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping on the one cousin or the two people that's not talking to me. I'm not tripping on going through a smear campaign and people, well, I'm gonna stop talking to Simon because she said that he was like this. If you believe what the evil person said, well, that's all good. We ain't got to talk ever again in life. And guess what? I'm cool with that. Shannon keep telling me I need to do a teaching, and I think I will. In the coming month or so, I'm going to do a teaching on Great Rock. A lot of people talk about Great Rock. I live Great Rock. I didn't know until Shannon pointed out. Great Rock and no contact, I got that down pat. I'm telling you, I can Great Rock anybody. I really can. I mean, if you didn't do me wrong and you a narcissist or you just trying to do me wrong or evil, I have no problem with Great Rocking you. Great Rocking at the job, I can do that. I can do that. Great Rocking a family member, oh, I definitely can do that. Great Rocking a friend, man, get out of it. Going no contact with somebody, man, look out of here, man. Let me tell you, I would do. You can ask Shannon. She pointed out. I was like, she said, you need to teach a class on Great Rocking, and I don't know how I would teach that, but I'm gonna figure out something. I'm gonna go to God in prayer. Yeah. So Great Rocking is one of those things that I think we don't use it enough. God's grace say me too. Miss P said I'm good at it, probably too good. I think that's why I'm at Miss P. I'm very, very good at Great Rocking and going, hey, I have no problem. I set my boundaries. I know how I want stuff. I'm not going out of my way to go call somebody and do all these things. And I know you didn't mean evil to me. So let me get this straight. The old Solomon, I keep telling you, the old Solomon 7-8 years ago would apologize. Sometimes would apologize and try to make things right. But see, God had been building these trials and tribulations, me going through different things before I even got to the point where I'm at now. So that's why when things pop up, man, look here, man. Look here. You want to do some Great Rock? Because see, what I learned is family members and friends, guess what? They like to play games. Oh, you want to play games? We can play games. I'm a great game player. I used to play Xbox and Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo. I'm good at playing games. I might not play them as much now, but I'm great at playing games. To me, Great Rock and no contact is a game. Why do I say that? Because, see, it's the disappointment about it. See, you done went through a situation and the person that you cared for most, or the person you thought cared for you most, I guess I should say, has disappointed you. Not God, but the person. They disappointed you. Whatever they did, they disappointed you. And then it becomes a game because, see, they know they did something wrong, but they won't apologize for it. And you might ask for an apology. You know, some of us, we write a letter or we talk to them, want to apology, text them, whatever, talk to them on the phone, talk to them in person. You want an apology. But guess what? They don't deliver on that apology. So at that point, to me, in my eyes, I know this might be the wrong way of thinking. It's game time. Now, okay, we want to play games. So no contact and Great Rock is the two games I'm about to play with you, and that game might not never end. See, they might have just wanted to do that for a little while. I'm going to do it for a long while. You see what I'm saying? So when you start this game, you got to understand the stopping point is going to be when Solomon said we go stop. It's not, you started it, I'm going to finish it. I'm not being funny. I'm just being real with you. Miss P said exactly. Apologizing to keep the peace. It's not that you did anything wrong. Yeah. So I'm at the place now. You want to play this game? We're going to play these games. We're going to play the game. You started. I promise I'm going to finish it. And they got people around me. Ask my wife. They'll say, I'm going to take this to my grave. Take it to your grave. Write it down. Put it in the scroll. Put it in the out. Take it to your grave. What that's doing? That's not gonna hurt me. You taking it to the grave? Because see, some people in my life and probably your life, they do you wrong and then they don't want to tell you certain things. I'm just gonna take it to my grave. So am I supposed to be scared because you're gonna die with a family secret? I'm supposed to be scared because I'm assuming you disappointed in something I did, not knowingly, and I'm supposed to be mad about you taking this to the grave? Somebody make that make sense, please. I mean, I'm just confused by that when the people say that. I'm supposed to be upset, aggravated because you're no longer talking to me because you want to take something to your grave. How does that, man? Look here, bro. I think y'all know me well enough that man, whatever, man. That doesn't affect me at all. Exactly, Miss P. That's manipulation. It is. It's manipulation. How you doing, Keyshawn? Love and respect, King. God bless you. God bless you. I'm not talking about no far off family members now that be doing it. I'm talking about some mothers and some fathers and stepfathers and stepmothers. This really what you want to do? You don't see, and that's how I know those people that I just named. That's how I know you don't know me, because you don't realize who you messing with. Like, really, you messing with a child of God, and you messing with somebody that's been through narcissistic abuse, that's actually teaching other people how to heal. And now you want to play this game? You want to play this little, okay? You want to play pity pat games? You want to stop talking to me? Or you want to tell, and this something else certain people do. Maybe it's just me, but they'll tell everybody else something that you did. I'm laughing now, but won't tell you what you did. Maybe it's just me. Think about what I'm saying. They'll tell your cousin. They'll tell your brother, your sister. They even call your doggone best friend, girl or man, and tell them something that you did to them. But that same person will not call, will not text, won't even send a bird with a little letter on it, you know what I'm saying, in the air to tell you anything. Man, come on, bro. Are you serious right now? Maybe it's just me. Think about what I'm saying. So think about it. When you come into a situation, everybody else know what's going on but you. Man, I ain't about to play them games with you, but I don't care if you my mama, dad. I'm not about to play them games with you. Once I realize and I figure out what you're doing, that's what I figured out in my family. You know, go tell my cousin and stuff. So what I did was, I had to tell one of my cousins. I just chopped it off at the head right there. Like, look here. If you keep coming over here telling me something she said, you go get your head chopped off as well. And now she realized, oh, you know what? Look, that's between you. Let it be between me and that person, because look here, I'm not about to play them games with her. I'm not about to play them games with him. I'm not doing that, man. God's grace, my 7-year-old said they would tell your mama. I didn't know he was listening. Hey, he owned it. They go tell your mama. I love it. I love it. Hey, we got 7-year-old crowd too in the audience. I like it. Bring out the 7-year-olds, got to learn about this stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to learn. No matter, I know it's age appropriate, but hey, he owned it. He owned it. So don't let them people play them games with you. If they want to play games, you know what you got to say? Game on. I'm saying you got to put your game face on. You do. Because most of these people are playing games with you. Narcissists or not, they playing games with you. So I belong to say, family, Solomon and Shannon, please forgive me cutting out early. Oh, you good. Had a major dental surgery today. I'll be back next time. Oh, yeah. God bless you. We praying, you know, for your teeth to heal. I know how those are, root canals and all that stuff. So, hey, go get your healing. Get you some good soup. Get you some ice cream when you can. Change your gauze out. Hey, I'm probably saying too much. Hey, we praying for you. God bless you. We hope that heals quickly. Trust me. Take care of yourself. God grace, I'm hollering. I didn't do nothing, God grace. I'm just having a conversation with family and friends. That's all I'm doing, just having a conversation. So understand, when these people want to play games, play the game. Play the game. All right, y'all, let's get to this. We get into our first Bible verse just now. 1 Peter 5:10. And after you have suffered a little while, the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. So how can you be disappointed in God when he go restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you? How can you be disappointed in that? I don't see no disappointment in that, child. I don't see no disappointment in that. Nah, I'm good. And a lot of us think failure is the end all be all. It's not. It's not. Failure happens, but it does not define who you are. You're going through failure, you're going through trials, you're going through tribulations, you're going through hardship, you're going through pains, going through teeth surgery, tooth surgery, whatever you want to call it. These things come and they go. You're not gonna have the same. You're not supposed to have it like she just said with the surgery. You shouldn't have the same pain next week. It's like I said earlier, the storms, the trials, the tribulations come into your life, whether it's a hurricane, tornado, a flood, a fire, whatever it is, it comes and it goes. Y'all not listening to me. I'm just saying. Just saying. So the word of God is not a lie. I got people out here saying different things about the Bible. I hear you. I ain't commenting on it yet. God didn't tell me to talk on some of this stuff. I hear it on TikTok, and mostly on TikTok, people talking about, the Bible written by a white man and the Bible written by a man, and why you go believe? Man, fool, shut up. That's all I got to say. Anyway, let me keep moving. I don't want to get off on that subject. Next Bible verse, Numbers 23:19. God is not man. So that's where we make a mistake here. We can get disappointed in God, but he's not man, that he should lie. He don't lie. Or a son of man, that he should change his mind. Why should he change his mind? God is creator of everything. The universe, the earth, the stars, the moon, the moons, the planets, the whatever. You know what I'm saying? God created all this. Has he said, and will he not do it? As far as I'm concerned, everything he done said, God has delivered on. Or has he spoken and will not fulfill it? I go to word for other way had not fulfilled, but will not fulfill it. And then he said, if you following the path, the right path, and talking to God and praying and doing what you're supposed to do, God, he go fulfill it. Now, if you go ask for a Lamborghini, he might not give you that, but so far as a car and a home and a family and church family, and yeah, he gonna give you all that. Straight up, he will. Just saying, we coming around to the end. So, quick question. How many of you are battle tested? Meaning you have been through something. You have been through some storms, some trials, some tribulations. How many of you are battle tested? I'm going to put in the chat. Let me put in the chat. I am. Put it now. I'm just typing it up in the chat. And the reason why I asked that question is because you have to understand, going through any trials, tribulation, battles, or anything like that, you have to be battle tested. See, you can't be disappointed in God for going through a battle. Here we go again with the disappointment. You cannot be mad at God or disappointed in God for going through a battle and not winning. See, you're not gonna win all. God has never lost up. Okay, y'all not feeling me. God has never lost a fight, a battle, a war. We go win some and we go lose some because we human. Let's just be honest. But just because you lost something, a battle, doesn't mean everything is over. Let me give you another example so y'all can understand what I'm saying. Just because you go through a divorce with a narcissist and they take the house, they take the car, that does not mean your life is over. Because guess what? Let me hit a rewind for you, because I don't know if y'all read it. Maybe I didn't read it right. Let's read it again. Let's read it again. Where is it at? I lost. Where is it? Hold on. Wait, give me a second. Here we go. Right here. So I want you to come all the way down to where it says, right here, where it says, will himself restore. See, that car, I didn't talk about this before, but I keep bringing it up. That car, that house, the 3-car garage, the 4-car garage house, the 6-car garage house, the 2 acres of land, the Tesla you got in the garage, the G-Wagon you got outside, that's all material stuff. But even all that, what does it say right here? Will himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. So what that's telling you is all the material stuff that you had with that narcissist can be restored. He's going to confirm. He confirmed it in the verses, and not just this verse, but other verses as well. He's going to strengthen you, but you have to give it all to God. I ain't say go be disappointed in God. I'm saying you lay it all at his feet. Hey, God, I'm giving all this to you. This battle with this narcissist, this court case, this whatever, I'm giving it to you. And then he's going to reestablish you. See, you already established, but he's going to reestablish you Okay, y'all don't want to talk about this. I see. I told you the number's gonna be down for it. I get it. Let me look at my phone record. Let me see. I'm just saying. So you have to understand that even going through that divorce and losing the house and losing the car and losing the furniture and losing the acreage of land and all the stuff. Man, look here. My wife just I'm battle tested. If you know that God is gonna restore all of that and then some, He's gonna confirm it and He's gonna strengthen you and establish you. What are we fighting about? That's why I keep bringing that up. Why do we sit there and fight for houses and cars and furniture for a year or two when the divorce is it's much simpler than that? Just let that stuff go. We dragging out the divorce because we want to hold on to something material. We dragging out the divorce for 2-3 years because we want to fight over the house. We want to fight over the car. And then on the flip side, we disappointed in God. We disappointed in God because the divorce taking too long. I'm not that good in math. I'm okay, but that math ain't mathing. So you allowing the divorce to go for a long time, but you're disappointed in God because it's taking too long. Somebody may add that up and make that make sense. Okay, it ain't like Martin said. It's not registering up here. It's not. You dragging out a divorce, or even if they dragging out a divorce, you can just say, man, you can have the house, you can have a car. I don't care if it's a brand new Bentley, you can have it. Because the God I serve, I'm going to get all that back. You want to take the business? Okay. I'm not saying just give it to them. That's not what I'm saying. Sell it. Sell the house. Sell the make them sell it all. You can tell your attorney, hey, we're gonna sell the Bentley, we're gonna sell the house, we're gonna take the business and sell that too. Just saying. Miss P said exactly. I don't want your granny's forks and spoons. Yes, God grace say, I am that I am. That's what y'all said. He is a healer and a restorer. Hallelujah. That's what I'm saying, man. So we cannot sit there and fight over stuff. Man, look here, man. Can't do it. I won't do it. I'm not going to do it. Sometimes your plans get disrupted. So sometimes the plans that you have, remember I talked about the white picket fence, the perfect neighborhood, the school system you want little Lori to go to, and little Johnny and all I don't know how many kids you got, but the car you want to drive, you did all this research, and the dog you want to have, you did extensive research. Some of y'all did more research on that than the researching in the Bible, but that's for another subject. But you did all this research on where you want to stay because that's your plans. But guess what? God is a disruptor sometimes. He'll disrupt your plan. If your plans do not align, okay, y'all don't want to talk. I get it. If your plans do not align with what God wants for you, them plans gonna get disrupted. You might not get in that neighborhood. Maybe you get a neighborhood next door to the neighborhood you wanted to be in. Maybe you get into the same city, but not in the neighborhood. Maybe instead of getting a Bentley, like somebody mentioned earlier, maybe you get a Honda and it's paid off. I'm just saying, maybe instead of getting a 5,000 square foot home, you end up with a 2,500 square foot home. But you got to ask yourself, am I happy with the home? Does the home make you happy or having some place to live? Okay, y'all don't want, I get it. I get it. I get it. Y'all want to talk about this. I'm just saying. So you have to understand when you're going through these trials and tribulations and storms and come on, man. Thank you for that, George. George said, come on now and tell the truth. We're just having a conversation, sis. We about to wrap this up. Before we finish, though, I told you I got a picture I'm gonna put up on the screen. I'm gonna ask you a question, what you see. I'm gonna want you to read it. And you tell me what you see. I'm gonna see. Okay. Some of y'all might have seen it, but we're gonna see. So y'all understand that we are humans and we make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with that. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. The only person I know is perfect is Jesus. Got a lot of stuff going on there. People thinking they perfect, thinking they Jesus, thinking that George shared something with Shannon and myself. I watched it earlier. Bro, look here, bro. Some of these people out here, some of these pastors and stuff think they, what he said, George and Shannon, King of Kings, and he ain't said the lady that was, and she sounded demonic when she was saying it, but this is the time we in now. So they got people coming out calling people King of Kings and Lord of, a man that put his pants on one leg at a time, just like me. I don't even know this pastor. I'm just saying. So again, we're disappointed in God, but not disappointed in the people that's around us. Okay, they the one doing the disappointments. I'm just saying. God grace say you better preach. God bless you. Thank you for that. So I can't be disappointed in God because the The man think he king of king and lord of lord. Who said that? I can't do a good Portia voice, but who said that? Well, she said it in the church. I don't know. I don't even know the name of the church. Don't want to. I ain't even gonna look into that right now. But yeah, it's yeah. So last two Bible verses, we about to wrap this up. Hopefully y'all been enjoying this teaching. I know it's different. Ain't the same thing when we laughing and stuff all the time, but you need these messages sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs 16:9. The heart of man plans his way. See, the heart, we plan things a certain type of way, but the Lord establishes his step. So if your alignment is off, so if you over here and God wants you over here, guess what's going to happen? Either you go stay over here and keep making things not work in your life. You're gonna stay over here and I guess stay in disappointment. So we're talking about disappointment. You go stay over here and keep blaming God, or you go align with God and do what you're supposed to be doing. So if you want to be a school teacher, but God wants you to be a teacher of his people, see, that's two different things. So you can teach at the school, at the high school, but God wants you to be a teacher of his people. It's different. If you want to be over here and be, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. Nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. But my point is, though, you want to be an entrepreneur, but God wants you to be an entrepreneur and teach his people how to be entrepreneur. See, it's different. So you have to align. You can't stay over here because I get it. Y'all not listening to me. I get it. And people on the replay might not want to listen to this. I get it. It's not one of them feel-good stories and we laughing and talking about food. I get it. But if your alignment is off, it's like driving a car. Guess what? If your front end alignment is off, guess what? At some point or sometime, you got to get your tires aligned, because if you don't, what's going to happen is the inside of your tire is going to start messing up. And guess what? Instead of just needing this alignment, you're going to need two brand new tires. And I'm just saying. So you got to get aligned with God, right? So you can't be riding down the road, one tire facing this way, and you trying to go straight. Guess what's going to happen? You ain't going nowhere. I'm just saying. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Just saying. Just saying. Exactly, wife. It was a straight coat, what we seen earlier. But you have to get your alignment right. So stop being disappointed in God for things that he didn't do. He never said. It's not in the Bible. You disappointed in a certain man. Come on, bro. Exactly, Ms. P. It's going to pull you to the right or left. That's how you know you need alignment. You driving down the highway and you let go of your steering wheel and your car pulled to the left or right, 9 times out of 10 you need alignment. I don't know if you know that, but that's the truth. Like my truck, I let go of the steering wheel, it's going straight down the street. But if it's pulled to the left or the right, I know something off. I might want to go get my alignment checked at least. So if your alignment is off with God, you going to the left or you going to the right, but you're not going straight. That's a different kind of teaching right here. I like it, though. I like it. I don't know about y'all, but I like it. I like it. So you got to understand, you have to be aligned. So stop being disappointed in God. Stop thinking God disappointed you. He didn't. He didn't. He won't disappoint you. If you really align with God and really doing things, he's not going to disappoint you. He's not going to let you down. Man will let you down. Man will disappoint you every day of the week if you let him. God will never let you down. Now, he might say no, but that's still not disappointment, because he might be saying no, or maybe he's saying not right now. Just saying. Because see, sometimes a no from God is not a complete no. It's just not right now. Or maybe you're not ready. Maybe you got to go through some stuff to make sure. I get it. I think we're doing some teaching in here tonight. So last Bible verse, and I want to put this other thing. It has nothing to do with this message, but I just want to see something. So James 1:12, blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. Now, we talked about trials and tribulations earlier. For when he has, y'all reading this? He will receive the crown of life. That's why I asked if you battle tested. See, if you battle tested and you went through some stuff, you steadfast under trial. You stood the test of time. You went through some stuff, whether there's narcissistic abuse, whether there's mental abuse, financial abuse. Maybe you church hurt. Maybe the church turned their back on you. Maybe the family turned your back on you. But you're not disappointed in God. You're disappointed in maybe the way the people treat you. That's where your disappointment should be. You disappointed in the way the church held service. It has nothing to do with God. That's the church. You disappointed in the way the dude aligns your front end alignment. It's still off. Well, that's that mechanic. That ain't God's fault that you went to a neighborhood mechanic. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the neighborhood mechanic. Stay down the street, Uncle Fester, and he can fix any car, even the new ones. But he charge you, $100, and all y'all do is go buy y'all part. Oh, it's just me. I'm just saying, you go buy your part, and the Uncle Fester don't do it right, and you go down the road, your car still pulling to the left, still pulling to the right. We disappointed in God. No, you need to be disappointed in Uncle Fester that didn't do your stuff right, because Uncle Fester, you know, he drink a little bit of that stuff. I'm drinking water right here, but Uncle Fester drink a little bit of that stuff and work on your car anyway. It's just me. Okay. So none of y'all never been to Uncle Fester down the street, the neighborhood mechanic, and he fix your car and he drink, smell like straight alcohol? Okay. My bad. I'm just telling too much of my story, I guess. Just me. I'm just saying. But they do good work most of the time. It's when you get a little bit too much of that yak in them, yeah, Uncle Fester started messing up some stuff. But again, we get disappointed in God because our car not fixed after we paid $125. Well, I tell you what, go to the mechanic and see how your car work out then, and how it ain't gonna be $125 plus your part. It could be like $1,025, and that's before they get the fixing on it. I'm just saying. I'm just telling niggas. I'm just having a conversation. Miss P said I'm hollering. Miss P, I'm just asking the question. I mean, maybe it's just me that go to these places. I haven't been to Uncle Fester in a long time, but I used to go to Uncle Fester. He used to fix my car, and I go to AutoZone, get my part, and bring it back to him brand new. He'll take off the part, whatever it is. If it's a starter, I get my car, I get my $25 back, and guess what? My car running like new. I'm just saying, but I'm not disappointed if Uncle Fester didn't fix my car right. I know he's a neighborhood mechanic. He might be certified, sort of. Notice I said sort of. I mean, he ain't got no stuff hanging up on the wall showing he's certified. He's just been working on cars for 20 or 30 years. That's all I'm saying. I'm not disappointed if I pay $125 and my car still not run. Because guess what? Uncle Fester was really cool. He still would fix it. He's like, man, so I'm just bringing it on back. I get on, see what's going on. He's like, man, let me get up under that hood and see what's going on. Maybe I didn't put a boat on there. I'm just saying. And Uncle Fester get right up under there. It might be a boat loose or something, and it be fixed right on up, and I'm on my merry way. I ain't disappointed in Uncle Fester, though. And I'm sure not disappointed in God, because Uncle Fester only paid $125, so I'm just saying. Minimally said, I had an Uncle Fester. My car would be fixed for a few days. See what I'm saying? Some of y'all got some Uncle Fester, so it's not just me. So Minnie Mahogany said, see, it's not just me. So you have to understand, certain people go disappoint you. I'm just saying, but certain people, not God. God is not a disappointment. So you got Uncle Fester, hey, more power to you. Uncle Fester come through in the clutch. You trying to go out of town to Florida, you didn't plan a trip with your girlfriends, and your brakes go out, you bring your car to Uncle Fester. I'm just saying. You ain't going down to Midas and one of them, they're gonna hit you for about $600-700. Uncle Fester say he gonna do it for $50. You just gotta buy your brake pad. But like, Uncle Fester, what kind of brake pad? Get you some good front brake pad. He'll tell you even the brand to go get. Go to AutoZone, use my account, because Uncle Fester always got an account at AutoZone. Use my account, they gonna save you $25, and I'll get your brakes done and bleed the brakes and everything. I'm just saying, man, I ain't making this stuff up. Uncle Fester gonna replace your brake, and guess what? He gonna do it in about an hour. He gonna have all your brakes. Hey, I didn't drove it down the street, and it's good. I'm just saying, man. Uncle Fester, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all get it. Wifey, hey, you had Uncle Fester in your neighborhood. I'm just saying, Uncle Fester be coming through in the clutch. Okay, y'all. Hey, I didn't know that was gonna go. I don't know where that came from, but I'm just saying, hey, stop being disappointed in God and be disappointed in the people that let you down. People will let you down. Men will let you down all the time. I'm just saying. Miss P said, you right, though. God's grace said, I can't right now. My baby's looking at me like, Ma, you okay? Because I'm hungry. Hey, God's grace. Hey, I be trying to warn y'all for y'all coming here. I never know how these lives gonna go. That's why they live. Sometime we in here. We did good. We made it. We made it an hour and some change, because I started at 5:30. We made it an hour and some change. Not really laughing, but I don't know where the Uncle Fester thing came from. It's not even a name I know. I don't even know Uncle Fester, but that's what came to me, and that's what hey, it plays into the whole disappointment thing. So you got Uncle Fester in your neighborhood. Hey, God bless you. I'm just saying. Okay. Remember, I told y'all stay to the end. I wanted to put something up there. I see what y'all talking about. I say Uncle Fester messing up the night. He can't be cute on the side of the road. You can be cute, but you can be hot, especially in this weather we got down in Taylor. We can be hot down there, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, she right. You can't be cute on the side of the road. Uncle Fester got to get it together now. Got to get it together. But I want to put this up there, and I want y'all to read it. Then I want y'all to see something. Actually, a question. It's just a picture. And we about to pray and get up out of here. Let me see. Where is it at? Let me see. It's under design. Let's see. Where is it at? Where is it at? Here we go. I want y'all to read this. And this has nothing to do with my message. It's just something I just wanted to share. I just want y'all to see something. And I might do a teaching on this later on because I've been doing a little dibble and dabble, a little research. Like, oh, that's what, okay. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. Hold on. Here we go. So I want y'all to read. I'm gonna put up there for at least a minute or so. I want y'all to read this, and I want you to tell me what you see. I mean, it's, you got the educate, they got the donate, they got the increase. Watch a documentary on stuff. I don't even know what that is. Stonewall Riot, whatever, and be supportive. But I want you to look at this, Pride Month and everything. What do you see that stands out? What pops out to you? Some of y'all might know, some of y'all don't. I'm gonna leave it there for like a minute so you can read through the stuff. When I seen something earlier, and then I seen this. I actually reposted it on TikTok, but I'm like, wait, what? But they do stuff right in front of plain sight. They do. I'm gonna leave it there for about another 30 seconds, and I'm gonna take it down. So. And I'm not talking about LGBTQ. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not going against them or anything like that. But this right here, let me tell you, this is a little evil. Now I'm gonna take it down right quick. I'm gonna see. Did all y'all get a good look at it? Hopefully y'all did. Did y'all read through the stuff? I know we got some slow readers favorite. Hopefully you read through it and you've seen it. I'm gonna pop it back up. But okay, let me take it down right quick. So, okay. So did everybody see that? You see in the Pride Month, did you read some of the little stuff? I'm pop back up there real quick. What did you see when you seen Pride Month? I'm just Miss P says, okay, what did you see when you seen Pride Month and all of the stuff? What do you see? Like you put Pride Month together. What do you see? What stands out to you? Carmen, you own it. Carmen is own it. Carmen, you get. I ain't got no money to give you, but Carmen, you own it. You see what Carmen put up there? I'm gonna put it up there again. Let's see if you see it again, because I never seen it until I seen this TikTok video. Demon. So look at. I want you to look here. Go and pop back up. So look at Pride and look at the middle. You see the DEMON. You see demon. Okay. Now again, that wasn't by a mistake by any means. They did that on purpose. But then I started doing some research on it. So see the PRI and the TH. It's called prayer for pride, however you. That's some kind of demon that I got to do some more research on it. I'm not going to talk about what I don't know, but I did do a little. It's some kind of demon, and see, it's called Demon Month. And they call it Demon Month, and Demon is right in the middle of Pride Month, and then the PRI and the TH is some kind of, it's some evil stuff with the whole Pride Month thing, but I just want to throw it up. I don't know if y'all knew that, but I'm like, wait, what? So we got Demon in the middle. Some people are calling it Demon Month, and then the PRI, TH, some kind of demon that means something, supplier, something they said it meant. I don't know. Don't make me lie to you. I got to do some more research on it, but it's right in front of our eyes. Been there, never seen it before, but yeah, it's right in front of you. Demon Month, Pride Month is Demon right in the middle. And yeah, that was done by design. They did that on purpose. Yeah, and yeah. Carmen saying Pride is a demon. Yeah. So right in front of you. Thank you, Carmen, for hitting us up. Carmen, you own it. So you have to understand that, yeah, exactly, guys. This is very demonic. The stuff that these people are doing, I don't even know if it should shock us at this point, because it's just like, bro, really, bro, this is what we're doing? Let me turn on the chat right quick. Let me go back over here. We got to understand that these people are doing these things. I know they had nothing to do with my message, but I seen it. I just wanted to bring it to your attention and make sure that you see the demon in the middle, and then do your own research. You ain't got to take my word for it. I mean, you can see the demon in the middle, but, research the PRI, TH, and yeah. I'm going to do some research. I might do a video on it at some point. I don't care if Pride Month over or not. It's just... yeah, it's one of those things, bro. One of those things. Let me tell you. Yep. So they do it. They do it. They do hidden messages all the time, and it be right in front of us. So when they doing something over here with the government, they trying to do something over here behind our backs. Just listen to what I'm saying. When the government is doing so, they got you focused on certain things, and something getting posted on the TV. I guarantee they doing so. They passing a law over here that we don't know about. We find out about it after they already passed it. Just listen to me. I mean, every time something is going on TV and it's getting blasted on TV, I don't care if it's NFL, if it's basketball, NBA, if it's some sports, Olympics, if it's something to do with a president, whatever it is, when they doing that and it's on the TV all the time, you best believe something is going on behind the scenes with government, or something else got, something going on at one of these concerts, and, people getting unlocked. I'm just saying, you don't believe me? Go look it up. Every time something is going on, they doing something behind our backs. Every time. Not one time, not two. Listen to me good. Every time they doing something on the TV and the news media want you to watch it and they blasting in you, all the time. These jokers doing something. They pass some little weird law. Prime example. Do y'all know? And I think some of y'all do know. Did you know that in Mississippi they passed the Jim Crow law again? But what was on TV when they passed the Jim Crow law? I'm just saying, I can't remember exactly what, but they was blasting a bunch of stuff on TV, and then guess what? They snuck that law in. Whoop, right there in Mississippi. I'm just saying. What was happening when they was doing all this stuff? I think it was the balloons was going on. Remember the balloons they said was coming from China? I don't believe that anyway, but they said the balloons coming from China. And what did they do? They passed a law in, what is it, Michigan, that they banned TikTok or Twitter. Is it TikTok or Twitter? I think it's Michigan, Minnesota. I'm just saying. So the balloons were going over sky. They kept saying, oh, look at the balloon. It's coming from Japan. We should shoot it down. Yada, yada, yada. I think, if I'm not mistaken, right around that same time, these fools passed a law in Minnesota, Michigan, one of them, that I think TikTok or Twitter got banned. I think it was TikTok. Hey, how you doing, Melissa? Welcome. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. You can go look it up. Every time something happens on TV and the news and all that, it was TikTok. Okay, Miss P, these fools do something, and yeah. So don't be surprised if TikTok get banned in your state. They started with that one. I get it. People make jokes. Oh, they only got 20 people stay up there. Yeah, but they started in one state. So other states go figure out how they can get TikTok banned. Because see, they don't want TikTok on because they're sharing too much information. But it's funny how they won't do it to YouTube because YouTube share a lot of information too. I'm just saying. And I get why YouTube is owned by Google. I get it, but you got to do some deep dive research on this stuff. I'm just saying. So thank y'all for being here, man. Thank y'all for being here for this message. If you just got here, man, go watch the replay. Hopefully you can learn something from this. Stop being disappointed in God. Start being disappointed in man, because man gonna let you down. I ain't saying every man gonna let you down or every woman gonna let you down. You get what I'm saying? But stop being disappointed in God because of your life situation, because of the divorce, because you was with a narcissist. God did not tell you to marry that person. God didn't tell you to sleep with that person. God didn't tell you to have a baby with that person. God didn't tell you to go work at that job. Now, if he did tell you to go to that job, and he did tell you to go, that's a different story. But the God I serve would not tell you to go be in a... Let's lighten it up a little bit, because we've been talking, I think, kind of heavy. And like I said, hopefully y'all able to learn something from that. Let's lighten it up just a little bit. We did laugh a little bit about Uncle Fester, but you know. That's a little loud. They gonna come in here like we got a party going up on the 3rd. Hey, we partying for Jesus. Party for Jesus. That's what we doing. Come on, I ain't got nothing, man. Put my speaker, I ain't got nothing. But thank you. Rebecca says, so whenever there's a big story, let me put that up on the screen. Let me put this up first. Let me read Karma thing first. She said, there are everyday narcissists and higher principalities. Yes, definitely agree with that. Rebecca says, so whenever there's a big story, it's actually a big cover-up of the real story. That 2 points for you, Rebecca. 2 points for you. I don't know what that do with points, but yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. So whenever there's a big story, it's actually a big cover-up. You broke that all the way down of the real story. So whenever they got something going on with your favorite president, and they putting all this stuff about he gonna get indicted and all that. I don't do politics, but I will say this. Well, what president, whatever. They doing all this stuff with your president getting indicted, and they're bringing up the January 6th insurrection. That's distractions for other stuff that they're doing. They passing all these other laws and doing other things. So they got this blast on TV. You watching Fox, think about how good they doing this. So exactly, call them distracted. So they distracting you even on ESPN. Why are we talking about politics on ESPN? I'm supposed to be able to turn on ESPN and watch something about football, basketball, tennis, baseball, soccer, hockey, swimming, water polo. Why am I listening to politics on ESPN 1 and 2? I'm just saying. They trying to trick your mind wherever you at. They trying to make sure you're not paying attention. Exactly, Maria. It's to distract us. It's a distraction to distract us. That's what they're doing. It's all a setup, and if you paying attention, you can see it every time. Like I said, when them stores start blasting on ESPN1, ESPN2, your local news media, on Fox, on all this stuff, I guarantee some law being passed somewhere in the country, or they're trying to start a war with another country. They're trying to do something with China. They're trying to do something over here with these people. But again, guess what? Through all that, I'm still not disappointed in my God, because this it's in Revelations. Read your Bible. It's bound to happen. Mark of the beast, all this stuff, all these things you see them doing, AI. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I don't know if y'all on TikTok, but if you are, have you seen these goofballs on there on TikTok doing this AI stupid stuff because they realized they had this one girl is making all this money? So they're doing I can't even do it. It's like it's making them lifeless. Like they're some robots. So they on there doing like, okay, so on TikTok, you can send them different things like hats and food and stuff. So these fools will send them, let's say, corn. Ooh, corn. And then they'll do something like gang. Why are you watching these idiots up looking crazy? Exactly. But they got people. I actually went into one. I said, I want to see how many people. I went into two of them. I said, I want to see how many people. They had 3.5K people watching this fool on TikTok doing the same thing over and over. So every time somebody had, thank you for the hat. Thank you for the hat. Gang. Thank you for that. I'm like, what is this, man? To me, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me and Miss P. I don't know. But that looked crazy. It looked demonic. I'm like, what is going on? 3.5K people watching this fool do this, and they're not doing it for 5 minutes. They'll be like an hour, 2 hours, I guess, doing it. I logged into another one, had 1.7K. It was a black dude talking about he was the hood AI. So this fool was doing what he said. I don't know what he was saying, but bro, look here, bro. And you disappointed. I'm disappointed in society. That's what I'm disappointed in. I'm disappointed in them fools letting this even be a thing. You go get on TikTok or YouTube, whatever. I see it on TikTok. You go get on there for an hour, and people, and they sending them money. Now over here we talk about narcissism, we talk about healing. This fool just gang, doing cartwheels and kicks and doing this. Thank you for the corn. It's good. Thank you for the vegetable. It's good. What? How is that entertaining? Somebody tell me, how is this food, men and women, both of them, I call them all food, how is that entertaining? That's annoying to me. That's very not like, bro, come on, bro. This is what we're doing. So I'm gonna sit there and watch you gang, hood gangster, gang. Thank you for the hat. Gang. What is we doing? I don't know how is that entertaining. Carmen, you're right. The world is out of control. I just don't see how this entertaining, bro. It don't make no sense to me, bro. I like whatever woman started. They said a woman started it. They think people was entertained by. She's been making a ton of money, so they got so many people doing it, bro. I'm like, bro. And as a matter of fact, the black lady I seen, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. The black lady I seen do it last night. I'm not being funny. This is what she had on. Now, she had an eyelash here. I'm not making this up. Down her head in the middle. She had one on her chin, I think it was, and one on her cheek. And she was doing the same thing. She was like, "Oh, corn, bro." I'm looking at her like, "Girl, you look crazy. You got an eyelash going down your thing right here. You got one on your cheek and one on your chin. And oh, corn. Oh, no, you look crazy. I don't know who your friends are, your family, but I wish I wanted to log in. I did log into hers, and I seen somebody, as soon as I logged in, a woman told her, say, "Girl, you look demonic. You need prayer." And I got right up out of there. I was like, bro, but she had like almost 2,000 people watching her with an eyelash here, one on her cheek, and one, I can't make this stuff up. Black one. I like, bro, come on, bro. What that told me is people would do anything for money, and they would do anything for attention. There's an old saying, all money is not good money, but some of these fools ain't get that teaching because they out there gang with eyebrows and ooh, corn good. What are we doing? So that's what the world come to now. We on there doing AI and keep repeating ourselves with no emotions. They ain't got no, they're not laughing or nothing. They just, so I'm good. Tyrese says Solomon. Hold on, let me click on it. Let me see. He said, Solomon saw that weird gang. I'm like, what, man, bro? I don't know, Tyre. I don't know. I looked at that, bro. I never logged into one. I heard about it. I watched a couple of videos, and I logged into 2 of them. I was like, ain't no way, bro. Yeah, I said, ain't no way. This is entertaining. I know I'm more entertaining than that. I'm not tooting my own horn or anything. I'm more I can crack more joke. That gang and eating corn. Oh, Chick-fil-A sauce. Oh, Chick-fil-A sauce. What is this, bro? Oh, thanks for the hat. Thanks for the hat. I'm like, you look crazy. Okay. Why I say everything they do has a demonic agenda. It definitely do. I think they setting us up for stuff with this AI stuff. AI taking over. They doing faces. Man, bro, look at, bro. And I seen Shannon mention something about the Barbie movie. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I heard they got, I'm not a Barbie fan by any means. Never played with baby dolls anyway, but yeah, they saying that movie is very demonic. And I believe them. Because HGTV is going out on a limb, then did a whole show building a Barbie house. I'm like, what neighborhood signed off on this? I told Shane, I say, ain't no way that neighborhood got an HOA. If they do, HGTV paid them off. Because I see other houses who got a big pink house in the middle of the neighborhood. That's a Barbie house? Man, bro, come on, bro. What are we doing, bro? So some adult people, and then what's crazy on the HGTV show, it's adult people that been following Barbara for 30, 40, 50 years. Talking about, I want to live in that house. Man, you a fool. Man, Brian, man, whatever, man. That's what I'm disappointed in. I'm not disappointed. I'm disappointed in some idiots because there's nothing wrong with being a Barbie fan, but you wearing pink every day and this weird makeup like a, man, bro, I'm done, bro. I don't want to start getting you out of laugh. I'm just saying, bro, come on, bro. That's what we're doing. So everybody want to be a Barbie. So everybody want to be Barbie. Everybody wearing pink all of a sudden, hot pink. Shannon and I was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We walking, we had just ate. We walking out of the restaurant, and this one girl walked by with pink. I ain't noticed it. When I seen the whole family, I guess it was her sisters and her mama, they all had pink on. I said, what is that? Shannon said, they must be going to that Barbie movie. I said, oh, everybody wearing pink. Remember, if the world doing it, you probably shouldn't be doing it. So if everybody in the world wearing pink, men and women, you know, they got them too, men wearing pink too. If they all wearing pink and dressing and go and see this bar, you probably might not want to go to that movie and go watch. I mean, pray about it. You do what you want to do. I'm not watching no Barbie movie. Barbie? Ken? Really? That's what we doing? We going to watch Barbie movies as adults at 40, 50 years. We're going to watch a Barbie movie and get in it. We watching AI, watching gang. This what we're doing now. This is what the world has come to. AI on TikTok and then Barbie movies. Yeah. And all of it demonic. That's a crazy thing. It's hidden agendas, like Shannon said, and all this, and it's all demonic. And that's what we're doing. Man, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Like Shannon just said, yeah, I clicked on the wrong one. Like Shannon said, if the world is doing it, question it. That's like when they was doing all them challenges. I mentioned that there was a couple years ago. They was doing that crate challenge. Remember, they was walking up that crate, and I broke down and told y'all what that meant with that pyramid and sacrifices. Yeah, everybody was running out there doing the crate. They was doing the ice bucket challenge. All that stuff was demonic. Go look it up. You gotta listen to me. Go find my video. And I don't know what it was titled, but it was talking about the crate challenge. And everybody's walking up and they fall off. People's injuring themselves. It was all a representation of the pyramids back in the day. And it was sacrifice. But everybody was, oh yeah, I want to do the crate challenge. And you wonder why the crate was red. It was to represent blood. I'm just trying to bring stuff to your attention. I'm just saying the crates that were red was representing blood from the sacrifices of people. I'll leave y'all with that. Y'all do y'all research. I can't tell you everything, but do your research and you'll figure out what I'm talking about. I'm not making this stuff up. They were doing the crate challenge, the ice bucket challenge. What else they was doing? But what they try to do, I told you they always do something and then they try to make it seem, because the ice bucket challenge, I think they said that was for I don't know, multiple sclerosis, something. They linked it with something to make it seem like it was good. But when you looked at it, it was actually evil. The crate challenge they made it seem like it was good. I think they linked it to a group or organization. But when you looked at it, it was evil. Like Shannon said, if the world is doing it, You see everybody going up there and say, hey, we going to buy milk. Yeah, ALS. That's what it did. See, I'm not making that up. If everybody going to buy milk and point it on their face or down their body, for one, that's weird, but you can best believe it's some evil behind it. It's probably some kind of sacrifice, some kind of Buddha or something. It's something weird, and you just got to do a little research. And you be like, oh, that's why they doing that. It's a sacrifice to their sun god. Something weird. All the time, every time. I'm just saying. I know it has nothing to do with that matter, but just thought we had that conversation. So, yeah, let me read a couple comments so we can get up out of here. But, yeah. Wait, hold on. Time out. Hold on. Let me hit the, hold on. Miss P say, somebody said the Barbie movie will have you crying. The Barbie movie was supposed to, man. And y'all gonna watch that mess? I ain't talking about y'all, but I'm just saying people that's watch replay this Barbie. You gonna watch a Barbie movie that's gonna make you cry? Isn't it? Wait, I might be wrong, but isn't it a Disney movie? If it is, somebody can tell me research real quick. If it's a Disney, that says all I need to. That's all I need to know. If it's a Disney movie, I don't know. I don't watch Barbie. If it's a Disney movie, that's all I needed to know. So if somebody tell me in the comments, do a quick research. If it's Disney, that says everything. That's why it's demonic and evil. I'm just saying. Maria say, and like the color pink of my favorite colors, but they are over. Yeah, they pushing it too hard. HGTV, different news talking about, oh yeah, I want to see the new Barbie movie. Man, tell me the weather and the sports and traffic reports. I don't hear nothing about no doggone Barbie movie on the local news. And just tell me the sports. I need to know if it's gonna rain, how the humidity gonna be. I don't need to hear nothing about Barbie and the ticket sellouts. This is the news. Tell me, man, come on, bro. I'm just saying. Maybe it's just me. Not on TikTok, deleted the app, and most all apps on my phone. I suppose crazy is trending or crazy is cool. Yeah, crazy. Tony said they still trying to normalize transgender and the new family structure. Yeah, they trying to get rid of the men. They trying to get rid of the women. Now I heard somebody talking about the other day. He was saying, asking the question. Well, the woman asking the question. So women that have children with a, he didn't want to recognize women that's having babies. Who else have babies? I'm just confused. So he did not want to say women can get pregnant, women have babies. This not a TV. This was on like a courtroom setting type thing or something. You know, they have all the people up front like these senators and stuff. I'm like, wait, he would not say. I think Shannon sent that to me or Joy, one of them. He would not say that women. He would not say it. He wouldn't say it. I said, okay, that's what we doing. Can't make this stuff up. Y'all better do some research. Barb's supposed to be for kids, yet that movie is not for kids. Same thing with the Little Mermaid and the Mark. Yeah, I don't watch Little Mermaid either. I ain't watching that. And yeah, I get it. Oh, we got a black girl in the movie. The first time we got a black girl it's the mermaid. We gonna go watch it. I ain't going. Savard household ain't gonna watch no Little Mermaid. Ain't that Disney too? Enough said. I think that was Disney for sure. I'm just saying. Just thought I'd throw that out there. My wife say, born in Germany, 1952, the inspiration for America's most famous doll was a saucy high-end call girl named Lily. Lily dolls can be bought in tobacco shops, bars, and adult-themed toy stores. And that's what you want your kids playing with? I never knew that. Thank you for sharing. Let me read that again. Hold on. Hit the rewind on that one. What? See, we find out information on here. With this grocery or food or vegetable gardens or whatever, narcissist abuse, healing. We also find, I never knew that because I don't play a bar. I don't know about. Born in Germany in 1952, the inspiration for America's most famous doll was a saucy, high-end call girl named Lily. America call her Barbie. Wonder why they changed the name. Anyway, Lily dolls can be bought in tobacco shops, bars, and adult-themed toy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't eat it. Here in Boston, some restaurant had all pink food and drink. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm good. Satan hates God's structure for family. He wants the women without men, and the men, want them gay. Hey, can't make this stuff up. Just pay attention. Just pray. Prayer is needed now more than ever. And you gotta pray. You gotta do some research. You gotta pray for discernment. You got to pray for evil people to get out your life. You got to pray for snakes to move out your life. You have to understand that this is a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual battle. Everything we discuss on this channel, it always end up coming back around some way, shape, or form. So if you're going to do your own research on, like Shannon just put in there, the Lily doll, the Barbie movie, some of the other evil Disney movies, just do your research. You ain't got to believe me. I ain't telling you to believe me at all. Then you got to believe Shannon. Go, that's why she put the link in there. Go do your research. And just like reading your Bible. I always tell people, you ain't got to believe my Bible verse. Go pull out your own Bible on your phone or your book and go do your research. Just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, Arnay. Sis, hey, I got to meet Arnay this past weekend. Arnay is awesome. Actually met Arnay in person in Houston. So it's good that we've been meeting. I told you, we've been meeting all kind of people the last few weeks. Atlanta trip, we met a bunch of people. And then, you know, Arnay and her mother, we met them in Houston. Awesome time. I didn't get to spend, I had to fly out Monday morning, but got to spend a little time with them and stuff. Just cool. You know what I'm saying? They came to the house and stuff. But yeah, awesome time. Arnay, my sister, that cake she brought down was delicious. Shannon, know when I say delicious, it's delicious. That cake, that lemon, what it was, a lemon cake? That lemon cake was delicious. Just don't eat the lemons, they was real. But the cake was good. That cake was good. So yeah, go support Arnay. And she got a cake, pie, muffin, all this stuff, baking business. So the cake was good. And you know that food at the airport try to take the cake from her, try to flip the cake and take it from her. It's a cake, food. It's a cake. Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, it's always awesome to meet people in person. So it was awesome. So thank you. And hopefully we get to see her again. And so we didn't meet quite a few people. Then met Joy in person. Joy is awesome. Joy is funny. Joy is really funny in person. So yeah, always awesome to meet people in person. So hopefully we get to meet more people, you know, this year, next year and stuff. Told you, Shannon even said that cake was the bomb. That cake gone. That cake was gone. They came to the house on Saturday. That cake was gone on Sunday. I mean, they had other people came to the house and everybody ate the cake, but yeah, cake gone. It's gone. They threw that box away Sunday. Corbin said they wanted that cake. Hey, I'm just telling you, man. Hey, I'm just telling you. I can't make this stuff up, man. The cake is cake was good, man. Order go to Arnay's website, order you a cake or some cookies. You see what I'm talking about? Just saying. Arnay say, she say you and your family are a class act. Love y'all to life. Thank you. Same thing with you. Arnay is family. She my sister. I don't care what she can't get rid of me. Arnay, my sister, so can't get rid of me. They had me over there cracking up, laughing. You know me. I'm the same way. The same way I see me on here cracking jokes. I'm a little bit more lively in person, but it's the same. You know, I was cracking jokes and doing stuff. That's just me. That is me in the you know, it's how I do. You know, so it is what it is. We had a good prayer and we ate and we had some good food and all kind of stuff. We gonna have some food. You know, we had fried fish and hush puppies and dirty rice and what else we had? Had a salad. The salad was gone. They ate the salad. I made the salad. It was good. I'm just saying. We had some good. We had to end some talk about some food at some point. Yeah, but we had some good food. Matter of fact, speaking of food, I'm about to get out of here because it's 5:24. Wow, I'm on the West Coast. I'm in California right now. I'm about to go get me something to eat myself and come back packing my little stuff so I can get on the plane. So keep me in prayer as I get on the plane tomorrow and fly home. But thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for the support and the comments and sharing this stuff out and, inviting people over to the channel and just thank you. I appreciate it. But let's pray before we get out of here. I hope that this message taught you something. Just remember, stop being disappointed in God because God don't do disappointment. If you don't remember nothing else about this message, God does not do disappointment. Man will disappoint you. Your spouse might even disappoint you. Your husband might disappoint. God does not do disappointment. So understand that when you're thinking about things and you disappointing God, go get to the root cause of the thing and figure out how you ended up where you at. If you made a decision, it's a you decision. It's not a God thing. It's a you thing. If your family put you in a situation, again, it's not a God thing. It's a family thing. So you have a family issue that you need to figure out. You know what I'm saying? So just understand this. So stop being disappointed in God. Hopefully this will help you in your understanding. Because I know we all human. We get to that place where we're like, oh, I'm disappointed in God, or why God put me with this man, or why God put me with this woman, she evil. Did he though? Did he put you with that person? Or did you choose to be with that person? So that's all I got to say about that. Thank y'all again, like I said, for being in here and always coming through and showing love. So I appreciate it. Trust me, I appreciate it. It's not easy getting on here. I mean, I like it. I mean, it's easier for me now, but come up with messages every week. So Shannon and myself, Joy, Minnie Mahogany, people that got YouTube channels, we just try our best to keep, delivering messages. And God is that people ask how do y'all keep doing? How y'all don't have the same time? How y'all keep going on a new type? God, I can show you my phone. I'm not gonna show you, but I have a bunch of titles I haven't even gotten to yet. I know I probably got like 15, 20 titles I ain't even got. And the funny thing is, God can give me new titles. So I still ain't got to them. So he'll give me a title. I'll hurry up and do the thumbnail and boom, come up with the message. And I still have titles I even haven't gotten to yet. So I'm going to download probably some more titles, probably tonight or whatever, and drop some more titles in there. So just keep being supportive, and, something y'all want to hear about or whatever, just let us know, or let me know, I should say. And I'll try to do my research on it. But I'm going to do some research on this whole Pride Month thing. We're gonna figure out, if God want me to talk about that, or maybe that was just the message right there what I put up. I don't know, but if it's meant to be, I'll talk about it. I know it's not Narcissist, but sometimes you just gotta branch off and talk about some stuff that we need to learn about. So if it happened to be Pride Month or happened to be something else, we go discuss it, and then we go get to the bottom of it, try to get to the root cause and why these things happening, and that's what we're gonna do. So again, thank you. God bless y'all. Let's pray so we can get out of here. This light is bright. I mean, looking at that light, looking to the left, man. Looking to the right, it's not as bright, but that one over there, man, me blind. I can't even see. That's why I look. That's why I look down. So let's pray so we can get out of here. God, we just say thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you for this time of worship. Thank you for us just coming together, just being able to listen to this message about disappointment. We know now that you are not a God of disappointment. You have never disappointed us and never will disappoint us. So we know that true disappointment comes from men on earth, come from men and women on earth. So we want to make sure that whenever something comes up, whether it's a flat tire or a car not being fixed, or a divorce or losing our job, whatever it may be, it's not something that you had planned to take place. It's not a disappointment. And even we did lose a job, and it's one of those situations where you close the door, but you're going to open up another door. So it's, again, you cannot disappoint. So we thank you, Heavenly Father, for just another day to be able to speak, another day to be able to say your name, another day to be able to pray, another day to be able to worship, another day to be able to go to work, another day to be able to go home, another day to be able to pray again at home. It's just so awesome just to talk about you, Heavenly Father. So a lot of people are scared to get on these channels and talk about you and talk about your goodness, but I cannot be scared. You didn't give us a spirit of fear, so I'm not scared. So I'm gonna keep talking and keep delivering messages the only way I know how. So thank you, Heavenly Father, for everybody that's representing this chat. Thank you for everybody that's going to watch the replay, for all the sons and daughters and mothers and fathers that watch us on this YouTube. Just say thank you, Heavenly Father. We also want to pray, and just say thank you for the Wi-Fi. Thank you for the lights. Thank you for traveling mercy and traveling grace, so Heavenly Father, as I fly tomorrow, and people that's driving and flying as well, around this country. We're just praying for we all get back to our destination, our final destination, our homes, wherever they may be, safely, Father. So we want to pray for our children. Our children are under heavy attack. I think when I looked the other day, it's like 6 or 8 million children and women that are missing right here in the United States. So we want to make sure that we cover our children with prayer. The enemy is busy out there kidnapping and taking children and doing things with them, and we never see them again. So we want to make sure we cover our children in prayer every day, not just once a week, not just twice a week, but every day, 2, 3, 4 times a day, or however many times it takes. We want to pray over our mothers, Heavenly Father. So they also taking women as well. They got human trafficking that's rampant. So we want to cover every state, every country, because they taking women from certain states and they ended up in other countries and we never see them again as well. So we want to make sure we cover our sisters in prayer as well, Heavenly Father. So we thank you for this opportunity. And we also want to pray for all our brothers, because they're trying to get the men out of the home. They're trying to really take the men out of the house. So you can see the agenda. They want to pray against that agenda. We want to pray against that evil that they're doing. We want to pray against Satan and all his schemes and plans and whatever you do. We know you're the ultimate disruptor. So we praying for a disruption in the system, in the whether it's NBC, whether it's CBS or any one of these other places that's trying to do these things, Hollywood and all these things. We praying against the disruption. And we want to pray that with our spiritual eyes, see what's going on right in front of us. Because sometimes the enemy is doing things right in front of us, but we can't see it because we're looking with our physical eyes. So we want to pray for our spiritual eyes to be able to see things. We want to pray for an increase in our spiritual discernment, oh Heavenly Father, and we want to pray for an increase in our prayer life and an increase in our worship. So this we ask in your son Jesus' name. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank y'all again. God bless y'all again for being here. Like I said, I appreciate it. Another day. Hold on, let me play this before we get out of here. Hold on. Amen, amen, amen. Thank y'all, brothers and sisters, for being here. Following me. You follow me on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, you're missing out. Go follow me on TikTok as well. I'm over there as well. And follow my wife on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Thank y'all again. God bless y'all. Let me read this right here. Hold on. I seen that. I used to not want to wear anything with the rainbow, but today I know that God's promised to Noah to not flood the earth again, so I'm okay with it again. Yeah, I might not wear rainbow stuff anyway, but I've been looking at that too. I'm looking at it like, am I really going to stop wearing something or not wear something, I should say, because a certain group of people say the rainbow is for them, when I know in the Bible, the rainbow is God's covenant to us. So it makes me think, like, if I did see a rainbow shirt that I thought was cool for a man to wear, I would go wear it because I have no problem wearing pink. I didn't wear pink long sleeve shirts and stuff like that. I know a lot of men won't wear pink because of whatever, but I'm comfortable with my, where I stand. I got a beautiful wife. So yeah, if I did see, I ain't seen one that I like. I mean, all the stuff I see look like little kitty stuff. But if I seen a rainbow on a shirt and actually was a cool shirt, I would wear it. I don't care. I mean, what are they gonna do? Oh, he must be one of them. One of who? One of God's children? Yeah, you're right. That's exactly who I am. You're right. That's exactly who I am. So yeah, we gotta stop being in this place where we're not gonna wear rainbow clothes, or we're not gonna wear this color, or we're not gonna wear this because this group of people wear it. Man, look here. I'm comfortable wearing clothes. Now, I'm not gonna go out there and wear no skinny jeans. I'm not talking about that. I'm not wearing that because I got to breathe. My stomach gonna be hurting, so I'm not wearing skinny jeans. But I'm talking about just regular clothes, or outfit, or a pink color, or a rainbow. Who cares? Who cares what they think? Who cares somebody think you? Who cares? I mean, think about it. As long as you're comfortable in your skin and you in your God-given, authority. If you want to wear a rainbow, wear a rainbow. If you want to eat Skittles, eat Skittles. Taste the rainbow and all. You know how to be playing with stuff. Eat Skittles. Who cares? Nah, candy is bad for you, but you get what I'm saying. So, nah, I'm good. But like I said, I haven't found a rainbow shirt that I thought was cool because they all like weird looking, the ones I've seen. But if I seen one that was cool, yeah, I would wear one. Like I said, I have no problem wearing this stuff, but we got to stop being fearful of things. God didn't give us a spirit of fear, so certain things we don't want to do it because what they gonna think. Who cares what they think? You more worried about what they think, or you more worried about what God think of you? I'm just asking the question. You ain't got to answer that right now, but just think about that, coming down the line. I don't know about you, but I can answer that question. I don't care what they think. I tell you that every time I get on live. I don't care what my mom and them think. And they think I'm, whatever, thinking I'm in coats and all. Man, bro, look here, bro. Like I told Shannon, we had this conversation before. I'm about to get off here. A lot of people, they'll say they support you and watch your YouTube. The reason I know they don't watch my YouTube because I say certain things that should trigger them. I do this on purpose sometimes because I know if I say certain messages about certain family members, you would think if they watching me, just think about what I'm saying. If they watching me, I should be getting a phone call. Ask me if my phone ring. I've been on here since 2020 and I done talked about all kind of stuff up and down the spectrum. And my phone don't ring. Nobody say, hey, man, that message you said, man, you was talking about. I'm just being honest. But family will say they support you. They not watching my stuff. Y'all my family, but you get what I'm saying? Somebody your blood relatives, they're not watching your stuff. Cause if they were, I would be getting phone calls. I ain't getting no phone calls. I ain't getting no text messages. I ain't getting no snail mails or emails. So that's why I know you're not supporting me. So when I make it big or something happen, when the same people come around and they say, "Hey, man, I've been supporting you," lies. You better go watch some of my videos. I was talking about you. I was talking about you. I might not said your name, but I was talking about you. And you know I was talking about you, but hey, it is what it is. God bless him. That's all I can pray for him and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just saying. But let me get out of here. Let me, I think that's all I announced. Like Shannon always said, all minds clear. Everybody good. Thank y'all for being here. Go watch the replay if you didn't. And one more time before we get out of here. All right, y'all. We about to be out of here again. This message was dissatisfied with God because of narcissistic abuse. We started at 5:30. Usually we start at 5. So, but we'll be back next week. Like I said, thank y'all for y'all support, and I'll see you next time. God bless you.